Hello students, welcome back to our English class. In the last class we had seen that Sadao Hockey and his wife Hannah were a very happy couple. One night when they were standing outside their house recollecting the memories of the days before their marriage, they saw a shadow come out of the sea water and fall in the mud. Uh, Actually, it's not mud, it's sand. Considering it to be a fisherman, both of them ran towards the man, and that was when they realized that it was a white man. And as I have told you earlier, the Americans and Japanese, they were on war. So this white man means their enemy. Sadao, being a doctor, investigates the body and finds that the man had a gunshot on his body and it had reopened due to spiky rocks in the surf of the sea near the shore. Okay, I think we stop there. And today we are going to start from page 27, para 6. Oh, how he is bleeding, Hannah whispered again in a solemn voice. The mists screened them now completely, and at this time of the day no one came by. The fishermen had gone home, and even the chance beachcombers would have considered the day at an end. So Hannah shouted she whispered in a very low voice that he was bleeding. She was shocked seeing the blood oozing out of the body. And then she saw and then suddenly the mist covered the whole area. And there were nobody to be found, not even a single fisherman. Everyone might have considered that the day had come to an end because it was night, almost night. What shall we do with this man? Now, this was a relevant question, Sadao muttered. Sadao asked a question. Okay, in a very low voice. Muttering means in speaking in a low voice. So, he muttered, what shall we do with this man? It's a relevant question because they cannot carry him home. They cannot leave him. Being a doctor, he cannot leave this man on the beach to die. So, what should be done? That is another relevant question, a dilemma, a confusion in their mind. But his trained hands seemed of their own will to be doing what they could to stanch the fearful bleeding. But while he was asking all these questions and he knew that this man is their enemy, his trained hand, the hands of the doctor, was continuously it was like an inward instinct in him, okay, that was making him do such a thing. So unknowingly his trained hands were doing whatever it could do to stop the bleeding, the heavy bleeding that was happening. He packed the wound with the sea moss that stewed the beach. So he took a sea moss, the moss in the water, sea water, that are washed to the shore. So he took a little sea moss from the shore, from the beach, and he placed it on the wound so as to stop the excess bleeding. The man moaned with pain in his stupor, but he did not awaken. So the man cried out loudly, but he was in his loudly with pain, because when you even when you have a cut, you see you apply Dettol on it, it's really painful. It's that burning sensation is there. So this one, but it's bigger one. Okay, so he shouted, he cried out and moaned, cried out in pain in his unconscious state, but he did not wake up. The best thing that we could do would be to put him back in the sea, Sadao said, answering himself. So Sadao said, he asked the question and he gave the answer himself. Sorry. So he said, yes, the best thing that we could do is throw him back into the sea. Now that the bleeding was stopped for the moment, he stood up and dusted the sand off from his hands. So now the bleeding, when he placed the pack of sea moss on the wound, the bleeding had stopped. And now Sadao stands up and he dusts off the sand that was there on his hands and legs. Yes, undoubtedly, that would be best, Hannah said steadily. But she continued to stare down at the motionless man. So Hannah also agreed that yes, it is the best thing that we can do. What is the best thing? To throw back this man into the sea. Okay. But then she stood there motionless. She did not try to hold the man or something. She was just staring at the man. If we sheltered a white man in a house, we should be arrested. And if we turn him over as a prisoner, he would certainly die, Sadao said. So, if we, it's like being a traitor. If you cater or help your enemy, the country's enemy, and here it is a white man, the biggest enemy of Japan. So, if they give him protection, shelter in their house, undoubtedly they would be arrested for going against the country. Okay, but if they means hand him over as a prisoner of war to the military army, then definitely he would be killed, Sadao said. The kindest thing would be to put him back into the sea, Hannah said, but neither of them moved. They were staring with a curious repulsion upon the inert figure. So, the kind thing that they can do to this man, because if they hand him over to the army or the police, being a prisoner of war, he would be tortured to death. Okay, so the best thing is, even if he is thrown into the sea, he would die. But as he is in an unconscious state, and if they throw him now into the sea, he won't be tortured. Okay, he has to die. Even if he is handed over to the police or he is thrown into the sea, death is for sure to come to him. But if he is thrown back into the sea, he can escape the tortures of the military and the army. Okay, so that is the humane thing that they can do to him. Okay. But then none of them moved. Both of them stood. They said, yes, we can throw him into the sea, but nobody was ready to touch him and lift him up and throw him into the sea. What is he? Hannah whispered. What is he here means who is he? Okay. There is something about him that looks American. Now they are thinking, he is a white man. White man can be Russian, can be any person on this earth. But she says, who is he? Something tells me that he is an American. Sadao said this. He took up the battered torn, old cap that was there on his head, on that white man's head. Yes, there, almost gone, was the faint lettering, a sailor, he said, from an American warship. He spelled it out, U.S. Navy. The man was a prisoner of war. Now, on the cap, in a very faded, because till now he was in sea, so everything was in a very pathetic condition. So even the letters had faded on his cap. But somehow Sadao managed to read it out, and he made it out that he was a sailor. This man was a sailor and he belonged to US Navy. And this man was the prisoner of war. This was the ultimate thing that they could make out. He has escaped, Hannah cried softly, and that is why he is wounded. So Hannah cried softly, means in a very low voice she cried out that, oh, so he has escaped from the prison, and that is why he has a wound mark on his body, the wound of gunshot. In the back, Sadao agreed. Sadao says yes, and that too at the back. Nobody shot him from the front. He was shot from the back, at the back. That shows that he was trying to run, and that is when they fired the bullet. They hesitated, looking at each other. Then Hannah said with resolution, "Come, are we able to put him back into the sea?" "If I am able, are you?" Sadao asked. So Hannah says, okay, come, we'll lift him up and put him back into the sea. That is the ultimate thing we can do. So Sadao says, okay, if I am able to throw him into the sea, are you able to do it? No, Hannah said. But if you can do it alone. Hannah says, no, I'm not going to touch this man. Okay, I don't have that courage to touch this man and lift him up and throw him into the sea. But if you can do it alone, you do it. I'm not going to touch this man. Sadao hesitated again. And now again Sadao started hesitating, throwing him into the sea. The strange thing is, he said, that if the man were whole, I could turn him over to the police without difficulty. Now, Sadao also, he being a doctor, he could not think about throwing this man, means leaving a patient of his to die. Okay, he cannot. He is a doctor. And not any doctor cannot do it. Okay, so he says, he draws a conclusion that if this man was whole means he was completely healthy without any problem, then I would have handed him over to the police without any difficulty. But now that he is wounded, he is not healthy, how can I do that? That is the ultimate question. I care nothing for him. I don't care for this man. He is my enemy. Okay, he is trying to console himself. He is not trying to save this man because he cares for this man. He knows that he is his enemy. But the ultimate thing is, this man is wounded. He is not healthy enough. All Americans are my enemy. And he is only a common fellow. You see how foolish his face is, since he is wounded. So here he says, see, he is a common man, a common American. I have nothing to do with this man. But I could have, and I want to hand him over to the police. But the ultimate thing is, he is wounded. How can I throw him back into the sea in this condition, or how can I leave him to die and in this condition? You also cannot throw him back to the sea, Hannah said. Then there is only one thing to do. We must carry him into the house. So Hannah says, you cannot just throw him into the sea. That also you cannot do. So the ultimate thing that we can do is carry him into the house. Okay. But the servants, Sadao inquired. Now, if you are alone in the house, okay, you can hide this man and treat him, and then hand him over to the police. But now, in their house, they had 3 servants. A nanny who looked after their children, then a cook and a gardener. Now, see, when you're educated, when you know about things, you can understand the feeling of this doctor. But these illiterate people, the ultimate thing is that he is my enemy. By hook or by crook, I have to kill him. I cannot save him. He doesn't know that there's a professional ethic and mankind, humanity. All these things are not the botheration of a illiterate person. Only a person who has that humane quality in him and is literate knows what the world is all about. Only those people can understand this particular concept of Sadao and Hana. So now, but their servants are not like that. So now, what should they do with this man? Okay, how should they means control the servants? Okay, now next day we'll continue with the next page. Okay, we'll see how they means go and inform the servants and what happens next. Okay, children, take care. Have a great day.